Companies listed on the JSE are earning an average of 13.3 million rand a year. This is according to the latest Khokhela Remuneration Report. It found that companies have to pay a premium when appointing a new CEO. Therefore, they get paid more than those who've been with a company for a number of years.
The survey studied the annual results of about 250 companies listed on the JSE with a turnover of 250 million rand or more. It also took into account state-owned enterprises and found they are on par with their private sector counterparts. CEO pay has grown at about 11% per year since 2009. This includes new CEOs who are paid more than the ones they replace. CEOs staying with companies for longer periods have their remuneration increase at an average 7% per year. The highest paid CEOs are in global companies and companies offering consumer services. Their pay is usually bonus-oriented.
The companies that paid the most on the JSE are companies who are largely global organizations or organizations who operate in many other countries other than South Africa. Many of those companies are listed on the stock exchange in London or elsewhere, and so their pay is often not directly related to South African pay. It's more related to a global pay. And some of the companies that would come to mind in that area would be Woolworths, Steinhoff, First Rand, Richemont, Old Mutual, British American Tobacco, BHP Billiton. Those are very large global organizations.
With the unemployment rate of 27.1% and high poverty levels, high executive pay is often criticized for increasing the disparity levels.
That's happening all over the world, where yes, the rich are getting richer, and the poor are not keeping up. How do we address it? It's not an easy thing, because a successful company needs to attract a successful CEO. And if we look at some of the organizations in South Africa that are well known, some state-owned entities, for instance, who've been bailed out to the tune of 10 billion rand or whatever else, when you compare that to paying a CEO 4 or 5 million rand, a successful CEO, or even 10 million rand, even 100 million rand, it makes the number look very affordable. So to me, I think the most important thing is that a successful CEO should be rewarded, but how do we define successful? And that should be a CEO who is able to grow the organization, increase the employment either directly in that company or externally through suppliers.
The survey found that the lifespan of a CEO is typically limited, as only 51% of CEOs have a tenure longer than 6 years. Gloria Sofakomosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.